Abu Dhabi hosts the last and deciding race of the 2025 Formula One season, and the championship story is no longer just about lap time. It has become a mental fight as much as a driving one, with two clear main characters, Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. Only 12 points separate the McLaren star from the Red Bull leader. Every session, every interview, and every tiny mistake now feels huge. The tension is rising in the final stretch, and the talk away from the track is just as fierce as the racing. The first real punch of this mind battle came from Verstappen. Before the Qatar Grand Prix weekend, the four-time world champion made a confident, sharp claim. He said that if he had driven the rapid McLaren MCL39 this year, the title fight would have ended long ago. We wouldn't be discussing a close contest, he suggested. It would have been done, easily. The message in his words was obvious. In his view, Norris had not turned McLaren's speed into enough points. It was classic Max, a cool, calculated comment meant to unsettle his rival and make him wonder if he has done enough. For a long time, Norris and Verstappen have had a friendly tone when the helmets are off, but a world title changes everything. Now their respectful friendship has cracks. Norris tried to keep his usual quiet focus, but he could not ignore what Max said. He praised Verstappen's record and reminded everyone that Max is a four-time champion who has earned his voice. Then he pushed back hard. Max knows a lot, Norris replied, but there are also many things he doesn't know much about. He called the claim nonsense and said it sounded like the usual Red Bull noise. When those nonsense remarks reached Verstappen, he did not look angry. He laughed. That small reaction told its own story. Max wants to act like the calm, objective veteran, while making Norris look touchy and inexperienced. He went further with another light jab. When you fight for your first title, you feel more pressure than in later years. With that, he tried to set the whole narrative. In his telling, he is the unshaken champion, and Norris is the young hopeful starting to feel the heat. There is real pressure on Norris, and not just for himself. McLaren has not won a driver's crown since Lewis Hamilton in 2008. That long wait hangs over the entire team. Team boss Andrea Stella has lived through title fights from his Ferrari days, but most of the McLaren crew are new to this level of stress. Under the spotlight, they have made some costly errors. In Las Vegas, both McLarens were disqualified for a technical breach, wiping out a huge points haul. One race later in Qatar, a strategy error, failing to pit under the safety car, handed the win straight to Verstappen. These were not just one-off mistakes, they looked like stress fractures. And they gave Red Bull and Max a way back into a race that had once looked locked down. This is why the words between them matter so much. They are the edge of a season that has also had flashpoints on the circuit. In Qatar's sprint qualifying, Norris filed an official complaint about Verstappen for two blocking moments. Their smiles from earlier in the year were gone. On track, the fights have been fierce, with neither driver ready to back out when they run side by side. They are not only trading quotes, they are fighting wheel to wheel at over 200 miles per hour, where respect is measured in inches and decisions happen in a blink. The team stories add another twist. Verstappen has carried Red Bull almost by himself, scoring over 92% of the team's total points this season. Yuki Tsunoda has offered almost no help in the title chase. Max has been a solo fighter without a teammate to play strategy games or hold up rivals. Norris's position is more complex. His own teammate, Oscar Piastri, is right in the title mix too, only 4 points behind Verstappen. That puts more strain inside McLaren. Even if the team keeps things polite in public, the pressure of two drivers chasing the same crown is real. Norris has to watch Verstappen and also keep an eye on the other side of his garage. Verstappen uses that contrast to shape his story. He is the lone wolf going up against the full force of McLaren, the underdog facing the big machine. And the comeback storyline is huge. In August, Verstappen was a massive 104 points behind. The season looked done and dusted, but Red Bull's updates worked, the team cut out mistakes, and Max kept bringing home results. At the same time, McLaren stumbled at key moments. That combination created one of the most dramatic swings in years. Now Red Bull can walk into this finale with a nothing-to-lose mindset. They were not meant to be in this fight anymore, so every gain feels like a bonus. The weight of expectation sits mostly on Norris, who once had a comfortable lead and has watched it shrink away. You can see the difference in their behaviour. Norris insists he is focused and not distracted by outside noise, yet the fact he answered so directly shows the comments touched a nerve. Verstappen, by contrast, seems to be enjoying the mental game. He uses every media stop to nudge at Norris's confidence while smiling and acting unconcerned. He is winning the battle of tone, at least for now. All of this sets up a classic test. What matters more, the best car or the most complete driver? McLaren's MCL39 has been the top package for much of the season. The team is leading the Constructors' Championship and has set the pace often, but Red Bull knows how to deliver when the pressure peaks. Verstappen is a four-time title winner at the height of his abilities, and he is using every trick available: racecraft, strategy reading, and mind control in the media. The champion's toolkit is wide, and he is not shy about using it. At McLaren, the mood is both excited and anxious. They have the machine to finish the job and two drivers fast enough to win any Sunday, but that double threat can be a double edge. Team orders, pit calls, and qualifying strategy all carry extra weight when both cars are fighting for the same trophy. Any small misstep can decide the whole season. And with Abu Dhabi's walls, tight pit windows, and tricky tyre management, the margin for error is slim. For Norris, this is about more than speed. It is a chance to prove he can take the heat of a title decider. Fans know he is quick. Now he must show he can close a championship under bright lights, with history, headlines, and internal pressure all pressing down. A win here would end McLaren's long wait, set his name alongside the greats, and answer those who say he has not maximised the fastest car. For Verstappen, the mission is clear. Keep the pressure on, keep the messages sharp, and keep the results steady. He has turned a lost season into a live fight. That alone gives him freedom. He has framed himself as the man with less to lose, facing a rival carrying the load of expectation, and he has made that story stick. Abu Dhabi will likely turn on tiny moments: a slow pit stop, a safety car at the wrong time, a bold move into turn 9, or a lock-up into the chicane could swing the day. Qualifying will be vital, because track position at Yas Marina still matters. Start ahead, control the pace, and tyre life becomes your tool. Start behind, and you might need to risk an undercut, brave an overcut, or hope for timing luck. Both teams know this, both drivers have lived it. So where does this leave us? With a title fight that is mechanical and mental in equal measure, with a team that has built the fastest car and a rival squad that knows exactly how to win when it counts. With a young driver trying to close his first championship and a multiple champion who has been here many times and understands the rhythm of a final weekend. When the lights go out in Abu Dhabi, the talk will fade and the steering wheels will do the talking. But make no mistake, the words said in Qatar, the laughter, the claims and counterclaims, and the stories told to the cameras all matter. They set the frame for how each driver sees the other. They shape how the teams call strategy under stress. They even colour how fans and rivals view this title. By Sunday night, we will have our answer. Does the fastest car finish the job, or does the driver with the sharpest mind and strongest nerves pull it off? Will McLaren end a drought dating back to 2008? Or will Red Bull and Max Verstappen complete one of the great turnarounds of the modern era? Under the bright Yas Marina lights, one of them will keep cool and one of them will blink. Tell us in the comments, who do you think holds steady in this mental showdown? Norris hunting his first crown, or Verstappen chasing yet another? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.